Hey watch lovers, Brad from Brent Miller Jewelers, and today I have for us two sub 38 millimeter Hamilton models. On my left is the Hamilton Khaki Pilot, and on my right is the Khaki Expedition. I had someone reach out letting me know, which of these do I prefer after seeing the Pilot video that I uploaded recently. And both of them are great. Again, I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist, and I think both of these fit me quite well. The individual reached out at a 6 1/2 inch wrist, and again, don't think you'd have a problem with either one of these. But since I have them both in stock, thought I'd give you a quick comparison. The Pilot, I measured above the kind of crown protector diagonally across at 36.4, compared to above the crown diagonally across the Expedition at 36.9. So about a 0.5 millimeter larger in case, again, across the case. And then across the brushed stainless steel bezel here on the Pilot, 35.9. I have the exact same 36.3 on the Expedition. So again, the Expedition a little larger across the bezel, 3 to 9. And then the crystal, because of the bezel here, the crystal on the Pilot, actually I measured a little bit larger at 31.5 versus 30 on the Expedition. So I think if you look at them, you can see that crystal just is wider because you're getting more dial on the Pilot style watch here. 11.4 millimeters thick on the Pilot versus 11.8. So again, not quite a 0.5 millimeter difference in case thickness. And then 45.2 millimeters lug tip to lug tip. That's not counting the male end link here, which if I remember is a little, like right around 50, I think, but you can see how low it is. I'd have to confirm that in that video, but 43.6. So a shorter, more compact lug to lug on the Expedition. And then the lug width, we have an 18 millimeter lug width on the Pilot, tapering down to 16 at the last link, back out to 19 at the clasp. Again, dual push button release on the clasp. Compared to the Expedition, we have a 20 millimeter. So we have a little bit larger lug width, tapering down to 18. So again, a little bit thicker, a little bit chunkier bracelet, and then back out to 21 at the clasp. So again, just if I'm showing you side by side, you can see the difference in case or clasp thickness there. So definitely the more lighter, I should say, on wrist feel compared to the bracelet on the Expedition for the Pilot. Both of them Exhibition case backs, both of them using the H10 Hamilton movement, both of them 80 hours of power reserve, and again, both models signed, non-screw down crowns, and you're gonna get the same 100 meters of water resistance. Again, I mentioned the case weight, or the weight of the entire watch with the bracelet. 140.1 grams on the Pilot versus 154. So about 154.8. So about 15 millimeters, or 15 grams heavier on the Expedition model. And then both of them exactly $1,045. So you're looking at the exact same price point on both. I think really just comes down to what feels better on your wrist and what do you want to look down and see aesthetically. I know some people are not going to love these skeletonized hands. I personally like them. Other folks may not like the compass bezel on this Expedition model. So there's obviously some aesthetic differences, although both of them are black dials, relatively brushed, all brushed bracelets. You can see a little bit of polishing on the center link on the sides of it. So again, similar watches, and I should say micro adjustment on this clasp as well as this. Again, not on the fly, but you do have it fixed anchoring spots there within the clasp itself. So let me throw these on wrist. Again, 6 3/4 inch wrist. And I think either one of these would be fantastic for someone who either has a preference towards smaller watches or a sub 7 inch wrist. I think you could easily get away wearing these, either one. Both of them fit great. Again, I like them both. I probably would maybe slightly lean towards the Pilot myself, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't wear the Expedition. I just find the clasp a little bit chunkier on this Expedition given the size of the case. Let me hit the lights. I'll give you a quick loom shot. As always, if there's anything I can do for you, anything at all, shoot me an email, brad@brentlmiller.com. The Pilot in my left and the Expedition on my right. Thanks for viewing. Let me know which one you would pick of these two, and we'll see you in the next video.